Oh,
Hello.
yes. I hope everyone's having a beautiful day. We always like to keep the vibes high. We like to raise the vibes, but we're also not. We don't shy away from the darkness. If there's something that's popping up, it's always going to be something that is a clue as to something that needs to be healed. And also, if we have ruminating thoughts, there's an opportunity for us to create a new neural pathway. And sometimes we just have to have a disruptor. And if we're talking about keeping the vibes high, one of the ways for us to get into that way of being or that state or that good energy is to think of or feel into and remember something that we're really proud of, something that we've done, something that we can give gratitude for, something that we say, yes, I did that. And that's why in our work, we always talk about what are some things that we could take on in our lives that we've never done before, something that, again, that meets those three criteria, something that stretches you, something that excites you, and something that scares you. Because every time that you do that, it creates a new neural pathway and something that you could be proud of yourself. We had some of our clients who just did a 7-day water fast with us, and they were doing, hey, I'm on day 3, I'm on day 5, I did it day 7, I feel incredible. Now they've created a new neural pathway, and they can always look back on that and say, I did that. Even when we're going through those ruminating times and things, the vibes aren't so good, and you're like, man, I just need to shake myself out. We can always go back to those things that we've accomplished, those things that we're proud of, anchor in there and say, I did that thing. And then when we do that, it starts to shift our body chemistry. It starts to shift our vibration, and it connects us to our greatest version of ourselves, of that, to that masterpiece that we're creating, that you are creating every day. So what is that for you? What is one thing that you are proud of that you can always call on to raise those vibes?
Yeah, it's so important to shift that cycle or to break out of that cycle of those ruminating thoughts,
Yeah.
right? Because when we're in that negative thought loop, ruminating on whatever it is that we don't want, guess what? We get more of that,
That's right.
and we get so caught up sometimes in those neural pathways that have already been created, and we get trapped in those thought loops, and it really drags our energy down.
Yeah.
Thoughts become things,
Yeah.
right? And so when we get trapped in those negative thought loops, our energy, our vibration lowers, and then we start to attract more of that lower vibrational stuff to us. So we have to disrupt it. We
Yeah.
have to just make the choice of catching ourselves. It starts with awareness, right? It's just
Yes.
like, okay, there I am. Don't beat yourself up
No.
for having those thoughts. We're human, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can get caught in that trap. But we can also make the choice to snap out of it
Yeah.
really quickly,
Yeah.
right? With that thought of, okay, let me just shift my thought process to something that I'm proud of. What is it about myself? What is something that I've done, some way of being that I am, that I'm really, really proud of? And start ruminating on that.
Yeah.
Start thinking about that. Start just making that a part of your mental space, and then it becomes your emotional space and your vibrational space, and then you start to your thoughts, those higher vibrational thoughts, create a higher vibrational feeling, and then what do you know, you're in a good feeling
Yeah.
now, and you're attracting more of that goodness to you, right? So take that point in time and just disrupt that thought, disrupt it.
Yeah, yeah. And the opportunity is always there to go into those spaces. Where are we now? Where are you right now? Are you feeling good? Great. Keep on getting into that vibration. Take something on new. Get into even higher state. If you're not feeling so great, if you're kind of in that stagnant space, if you're looking for guidance, we always are here on Lightworker Land or any of the other places that you find us, that we're looking to uplift and inspire and give you some tips to get you into that new state. This one is about being proud. What is something that you're proud of? Something that you can give gratitude for, that you just love about yourself, that you've done. You're worthy. You are a masterpiece. And sometimes it's just to get the body moving. That's another quick tip, is just to go out for a run. Just pump the arms in the air. As Tony Robbins talks about, is priming yourself, getting yourself into state, doing jumping jacks, getting that body flowing. When we do that, when we breathe more, we oxygenate our cells, we make better decisions. These are all some of the things that we can do every day, and we do these repetitiously. We put in the reps, we put in the work every day to get us into that high vibrational state. And sometimes we just have to be still. Sometimes it's just about being still and just witnessing it, observing it, allowing it to be. And that will also get us into that state. But if you want just get into it straight away, you move that body, you think of something that you're proud of, that you've done, that you've accomplished, and you think about something that you give gratitude for, and that puts us in that state. And when we're in that state, life, the vibrancy of life is turned up. What we're able to accomplish is turned up. Our self-image, our self-worth, our self-love is turned up. And we have that opportunity to do that every day, every moment. So if you're in a state that is not in your highest, grandest, greatest version of yourself, these are the opportunities. These are the practices. These are the tools right here. These are the keys to the kingdom to get you through that door and get energy moving in the direction that's going to serve you in your life and what you're up to creating.
Yeah. And sometimes I just wanted to share that sometimes, you might not be feeling in that high vibe state. And sometimes we're so used to a particular thought process, so used to a particular thought pattern. It's so close to us that we don't even know that we're thinking it, and it's creating that inner discomfort inside, right?
Dissonance as well.
Dissonance.
Yeah,
Yes.
dissonance.
Yes. Thank you. And so the thing to do is just to really, if you're in a space that doesn't feel good, just take a moment and take a breath and tap in. What is it that I'm ruminating about? What is it that I'm thinking about? And generally it's going to be something that is not in alignment with who you truly are, right? So just tap into that space, and then once you get there, once you catch the thought, switch it, flip it. What are you proud of?
Yes.
What are you proud of about yourself?
Yeah.
And start to ruminate on that, and I guarantee it's going to shift your vibration.
Beautifully said. We love you, sending you love, light, and aloha wherever you are. I hope this is giving you energy, getting into state, getting into vibration. You're worth it. You're amazing. And again, sending you love, light, and aloha for a fantastic, incredible day.
We love you guys.
Love you.